Hello and welcome to the weekly Forex play for the week of April 29th, 2012. Last week the dollar came under selling pressure, especially against the US dollar yen and the pound. While the EURUSD also strengthened against the dollar, as you can see in this chart, the euro actually weakened against the pound and the yen. So that meant by buying the pound and selling dollar yen, a trader would have generated more profits than by buying the euro USD itself. However, this week we will focus on the euro USD as we are approaching some key resistance levels. First, the head and pattern formation that we talked about a few weeks ago with the neckline at the 130 still exists. And a break below the 130 level will cause a move down. And the measuring objective would be the height of the head to the neckline measured on the breakout point. But notice this reversal candle with the long tail. The euro didn't follow through to the downside. The daily candle closed with the long tail, which means that the buyers gained control at some point during the day, and that indicated a potential reversal point. Subsequently, we had three more candles with long tails, and then finally the euro made its way up to current resistance levels. If we look at the trend lines at these that coincide at this resistance level for the euro, we see that we have approached both trend lines, the top connecting trend lines and this bottom connecting trend line. I would say that if we break above these trend lines, since they are significant resistance, and that would be above the 133 level, then we would have to reconsider our outlook that the euro is at a potential top. So this is key. We have to make sure that we stay below these trend lines. Now if we look down here to the stochastics, we see that during the time when the euro, in the last few months, actually since February, the euro really has been trading sideways, and the stochastics have pinpointed the ends of swing moves. And it's doing so right now at current levels. It's turning down, and it's indicating that we have potentially reached a top in the euro. And it did so at this bottom, at this previous top, at this bottom, and at this previous top. And oftentimes the stochastics works very well during sideways markets and not particularly well during trend markets. Let's see what news we have coming up this week. The key U.S. releases this week include the ISM manufacturing report on Tuesday and the change in non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate on Friday. The key European releases this week include the Eurozone Producer Price Index and the European Central Bank rate decision on Thursday. So with all of these releases, we are looking for a move in one direction or the other in the Euro USD, and as discussed, our preference is for the Euro USD to stop at current levels and start to trade lower. If you are interested in finding out what kind of trader you are, please complete the Trader's Scorecard at fxtradersedge.com and receive your results immediately. Thank you, have a great trading week, and see you next week.